What's going on, guys? Words for Miracles here again, back with another powerful video. Now, in this video, I'm going to get into support, resistance, trends, market structure, price action, understanding the movements of the market so you can better predict what will happen next. Remember, trading is not gambling. Trading is taking educated predictions based off of what the history is showing you and based off of what the market is currently doing. Guys, I'm not a financial advisor. I do not give you financial advice. I do not tell you what trades to take nor what investments to go make, but I do offer you education. Because once you have this education, you can now apply it so you can make better decisions on your trading journey and on your investing journey. So guys, let's roll out this intro. Go get your pen and pads and let's take some notes and let's get you guys to the other side of success when it comes to the markets. Let's get support, resistance, and trends. Today I'm going to get deeper into what exactly that is and how you can use it to better understand what's happening in the market so you can take effective positions when trading. So getting into these definitions here. Support is the price level where an asset does not fall below for a period of time. Resistance is the price level where an asset does not break above for a period of time. And a trend is formed when a diagonal line can be drawn between a minimum of 3 or more price pivot points. I'm going to draw up exactly what the market patterns can look like. Remember, there's only 3 things. As I said in my previous video, there's only 3 ways that the market can go. It's either up, down, or sideways. So we're going to start here. Market goes up, pulls back down, goes up, pulls back down, goes up, pulls back down, okay, and then goes up. Now, this is considered an uptrend. Now, in the opposite way, the market can go down, pulls up, can go down, then pull up. Now let me go a little further. Then pull up, can go down, then pull up, and then continue down. Right? Now, this is called downtrend. Now, on the other hand, the market also can move sideways, where it just kind of goes up and down within the same levels. And this is what's called consolidation. Or you can also call this ranging. Ranging market. Now, I'm going to show you exactly how to spot support and resistance. These are the 3 positions the market takes. It's either going up, it's either trending up, or it's trending down, or it's just moving sideways. So watching this motion of the market, I'll show you exactly how to find the support and resistance areas. Now, heading back to support. Support is a price level where an asset does not fall below for a period of time. So if I can just draw here, as you see here, think of support as the floor. Support is the bottom of the market. So this right here, you can consider as support. Right here, you can consider as support. I want you to notice how the market is just tapping that bottom and then rejecting, going the opposite way. So look at this here. You see how the market starts here? So this is the floor. Market goes up, hits the top, comes down, makes a new bottom, right? So that bottom is the support. Market goes up, comes back down, hits the support, goes back up, comes down, hits a support, goes back up. So that's exactly what support is. So kind of you can think of this as a multi-level building, right? Now, when you walk into a building, you're obviously going to be on the ground floor or the first floor. When you take the elevator up and you get off on the second floor, you can't just jump off the elevator and fall right through back to the first, right? Because the floor of of level 2 supports your weight. It supports the weight of everything on that floor. So that's your support. Right? Now, if you took a basketball and you threw it on the floor, you expect it to bounce back up towards you. That's exactly what this is. Imagine the market is your basketball. When you bounce the market off the floor, you expect it to bounce back up. Now, that's exactly what your support is. Now, in the opposite direction, you have resistance. So resistance is the price level where an asset does not break above for a period of time. So if you look at the top of the market, that's your resistance. See how the market does not break above these areas. As I'm going down and I'm marking this up, the market is not breaking above these areas, right? So think of resistance as a ceiling. Let's say you're standing in your apartment building or your house. You can't just jump from the first floor and go into the second floor because the ceiling is that barrier. The ceiling prevents you from jumping from the first floor into the second. You'll have to walk up and take the stairs, right? So that's essentially what resistance is. Resistance is the ceiling in the market. Resistance is the high point. Remember, you want to buy when the market is low. You buy at support levels. You buy every time the market hits a support level, that's where you buy. In reverse, every time the market hits a resistance level, that's where you sell. You buy when the market's low, you sell when the market is high. Every time the market came up to that resistance, it sold. It came up to the resistance, it sold. Okay? Now, in a ranging or consolidated market, the market is not going up nor down, it's just moving sideways. Right? It's bouncing in between of these support and resistance levels. So here's the floor, here's the ceiling. It goes from the floor to the ceiling, support or resistance, back down to the support, to the resistance, back down to the support, to the resistance. Now that's when the market is just moving sideways. We call it consolidation or ranging. Okay. Now I'm going to show you exactly how to pinpoint these areas just to better understand the market, in the live chart. So if we come down here, remember the market is only moving in 3 directions, up, down, and sideways. So if I come here, I can show you up, sideways, then the market goes down, up, sideways, then the market goes up, down, and then right here it actually starts to move sideways. I can show you how to find the support and resistance levels in this chart right here. So if you can just look at this, exactly how I drew these, it's easier to understand what's happening. So if I were to look here, remember, resistance is the price level where an asset does not break above for a period of time, and support is a price level where an asset does not fall below for a period of time. So if I were to look here, I can clearly see that the market is not breaking, for example, this price area for a period of time. So you can consider this your resistance. And I'm going to make this red. Right? So now for a certain period of time, if I look here, I see that the market has not broken this bottom area for a period of time. So I can call this my support. Now something magical happens here, guys. So when the market, finally breaks below this area, it comes to the support. So it supports right here. Market comes back up, it consolidates, comes back down, gets supported again. And when it goes up, where does it go? Right back to that previous resistance. And then something magical happens where it eventually breaks through that support. So when it broke through that support, remember, I need you guys to write this down. Old support is new resistance. So when it breaks through that supported area, it now pulls back up, but instead of breaking through to come back here, it actually gets rejected. Why? Because old support is new resistance. So the moment the market eventually breaks through this and comes back up, you can expect it to get rejected because that old support is now new resistance. This is now the new ceiling. This is the new high of the market. So now, since it made a new high, it also has to make a new low, right? So the new low, as I can clearly see here, if I can continue down to the bottom, I can clearly see that the new low is right here. Now this is your new support. So now since this right here is now resistance, I'm gonna make this red. So now it goes from the new resistance down to new support. And as you see here, the market came, supported this area, got rejected, and kept bouncing on that area. That tells me that this is a pretty good supported area. Right? As you see here, for a period of time, the market cannot break below that area. Remember, this is now the new floor. Now, again, support and resistance areas do not last forever. It's only for a period of time. So as you see here, it continues to get rejected, but then right here, I'm gonna highlight this, right here, it eventually breaks through it. Now, what happens? That old support becomes new resistance until the market makes a new support, right? So it breaks through that old support. That support became new resistance. As you see, it came and retested. The market came back and retested right here. If I can zoom this in a little bit. It came back and retested, but it got rejected. So this is now your new resistance. And it made a new supported area right here. So I'll make this blue. It came back, made a new supported area right here. As you see, it could not break below for a period of time. And it now is just bouncing in between, right? So this is now another consolidation. It's bouncing in between support and resistance areas until right here where it finally breaks through, and then it breaks through again. And then eventually it makes another new low point, which is this right here. And now remember, old support becomes new resistance, okay? So I hope you guys are following along with that. If you have any questions, feel free to comment below or feel free to reach out to me directly. My Instagram is on my banner. You can reach out to me and reach out to me on IG. I'll answer whatever questions that you have. And yeah, let's help you to become a better trader. So now getting into trends. If you can understand the trend, then that helps you to figure out what positions to play in the market, whether you want to buy or sell. Remember, when the trend is up, you always look for buys. When the trend is down, you only look for sells, okay? You don't want to trade against the trend. The trend is your friend, right? So in order to find the trend, the definition of a trend line is a line formed, is a diagonal line that you can draw, between a minimum of 3 or more price pivot points. So when you're looking at an uptrend, you're gonna want to be able to draw a diagonal line from the bottom, from the supports of the market. As you see here, I connected the market at 3 price pivot points, right? 1, 2, 3. So that tells me this market is trending up. So when you're drawing a trend line for an uptrend, you use the lows, you use the market lows, right? So this is a low, this is a higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high, right? So you're using the market lows to draw your trends, okay? So right here, these are the market lows right here, market low, market low. So you connect the market lows to draw your trend. Now, in a downtrend, it's quite the opposite. You're connecting your market highs to draw your trend. You're connecting your market highs. Obviously, I didn't draw this perfect, guys. So connecting your market highs. Okay, sorry about that. Right here. Okay, that's how you find trends in the market. Now I'm going to show you how to apply that into a live market. Okay, so if I were to look at this here, I can clearly see that this is a downtrending market. So I can take a trend line, I can draw it from the top, and I can come down, connecting 3 points. As long as I'm connecting 3 points, it's a valid trend line. Now, a trend line doesn't mean the market is just automatically gonna, not like that area. Honestly, a trend line is just drawings on the chart. What it does help, it helps you find, it helps you understand what's happening. So when you mix trends with support and resistance, you can get more accurate readings. So for example, if I were to look at this trend here, I can see that this market is trending down. That tells me that I'm looking for sells. Now, as you see here, remember, old support is new resistance. This used to be a support. This line right here, it used to be a support. So, but since it broke through it, it now became new resistance, where the market resisted here, right? And then, but now it came up to the trend line, got rejected, came back to that new resistance, got rejected, and but guys, and it happens again, comes back to that new resistance. But in this case, let's say that trend line was already drawn at this point, you would have seen that, this was a trend resistance and it was a price resistance. So as you would see here, so this is like almost a double confirmation that the market was going to reject in this area, right? So that's how you can use trend lines. Now you can make multiple trend lines within trend lines. I don't want to get too complicated, but you can do reverse trends. Like for example, right here, I can do a reverse trend, on a lower time scale. This is a reverse trend against the main trend. So the main trend here is down, but I can actually catch reverse, like I can catch uptrend zones, even though it's technically still a downtrending market. I hope that makes sense for you guys. Like I said, you can feel free to reach out to me on Instagram. My Instagram is @wordsformiracles. Same thing as my channel. And you guys can feel free to reach out to me. Feel free to comment below and ask your questions. But notice how you can still make trends within trends, but first understand what the main trend is. The main trend is down. And if you want to play a little risky, you can take those buys, but that I leave that for your more advanced traders, guys. If you're a new trader, only trade with the trend. Remember, the trend is your friend. If the trend is down, only sell. If the trend is up, only buy. Sheesh, I hope you guys enjoyed that video there. I hope you guys enjoyed my explanation on what support, resistance, and trend lines are. Please feel free to reach out. Like I said, like I continue to say, feel free to comment, feel free to show love, like, subscribe, share with your friends, your family. Let all of your friends know that want to become traders. Send them to my channel. Go send them my link. Like, subscribe, share, continue to share, and just continue to share. Comment, let me know how I'm doing my videos. And guys, I'll see you guys on the other side on the next video. I'm getting into more Bollinger Bands. This is where I start to touch on indicators. So next video is going to be on Bollinger Bands. It might be on stochastic. We'll see. I'll let you know, and you'll see on the next video, guys. Enjoy your day. Feel just like a rock star.